today we're going to go over slope and y-intercept. Now, on the STAR test, they might ask for the slope and y-intercept, or they might use the other words that we talked about. What is another word for slope? Rate. They might say, what is the rate? Rate and slope mean the same thing. Are y'all with me? Okay, they might ask for the y-intercept, or what other words would they use? One-time fee. What else? Starting amount. Now, a lot of times for starting amount, they like to use the words initial fee. Y'all do realize initial means starting. Yes? So they're going to use those different vocabulary words, and you have to know they mean the same thing as slope or y-intercept. So how do we find slope and y-intercept? Guys, obviously, stat is going to be your best friend. You can do stat on every single problem if you can make a table. You can also use rise over run if you have a graph. It's just up to you which way you do it. So write down right here, y equals mx plus b, and then label the m is the slope, and we just did this on our star chart, and the b is the y-intercept. And then y'all know slope and rate mean the same thing. Y-intercept and starting amount and one-time fee or initial amount means the same thing. All right, so let's go over how to do this. How would you, and we write this on our star chart every single day. How do we find slope? Stat or? So guys, which way is always going to be the easiest way? Stat will never fail you if you put the right numbers in your calculator. So this way I would absolutely use stat. So you're going to go in your calculator to your button labeled stat right here. You're going to choose edit. You're going to clear out your list. So I go up to the L2, hit clear, and then go back down. Go up to L1, hit clear, and go back down. You're going to type in the list how you see it. I should see everybody's eyes doing this. So I'm going to hit 0, enter. 3, enter. 6, enter. 9, enter. Then go over to L2 and put in the Y's. So 4, enter. 6, enter. 8, enter. 10. Enter. You have to put in the numbers. Now where do I go? Stat, and then I tab over to calc, option 4. And guys, right here you can, if you ever forget, it's the AX plus B or MX plus B. So option 4, and there's your answer. Now here's the problem. They're probably going to have this answer as what? Y'all think they're going to put the answer looking like that or something else? Probably going to have it as a fraction. So you might have to go back to your home screen to turn it into a fraction. Okay? So I'm going to write this down. I'm not going to put it as the answer yet. I'm going to say, hey, the M is 0.6666 repeating. The B is 4. And then I'm going to go to my home screen and I'm going to type in this repeating just about as many times as you can across the first line. And then what am I going to hit? Math, fraction, enter. So what is the slope? 2/3. What is the y-intercept? 4. Can I now write this as an equation in y equals mx plus b form? Y equals 2/3 x plus 4. Okay, question. What is the rate? Everybody should be answering me. What is the rate? 2/3. What is the initial fee? 4. Very good. So remember, they might ask it those different ways. Okay, this next one. You have two options. You can either use stat, but if you use stat, what do you have to come up with? You've got to come up with a table. Or you can do rise over run, and then you just look at the y-intercept. So which way do y'all want to do it? Y'all want to do rise or run? Okay, we're going to do it both ways. That way y'all can pick which way you learn and do it on the assignment, okay? So the first way we're going to do rise over run, and then for the y-intercept, all you have to do is find it. The y-intercept means where does it touch the? Come on, guys. What is a y-intercept? Where the line touches the y-axis. So find the y-axis. Where is it touching at? Yeah, go count from 0 because those numbers look horrible. So 1, 2, 3. So the y-intercept is 3. The slope, I need 2 dots. That's 1 dot. And here's the other dot. So how far did it rise up? 1, 2, 3. To get from this dot to this dot, my rise is 3. My run is going left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And is this going to be a positive slope or a negative slope? Why? It's going down from left to right. So that's that. Now, that's one way you could have done it. The other way would have been to do stat. If you use stat, you have to make a table. So you would just take those same coordinates and write their coordinates down and use stat. So let's talk about it. What is this coordinate's x value? 4. What is its y value? 0. What is this coordinate's x value? No, guys, x. Go to the, look at me, go to the x-axis. 0. What is its y value? 3. So y'all don't have to do it. I just want y'all to watch me. If I go to stat edit, you're going to see that I get the same answers. 4 and 0. 0 and 3. Stat calc, option 4. They said the slope is negative 0.75 and the y-intercept is 3. Is the y-intercept match? So if I go back to my home screen, I put in negative 0.75, math, fraction, enter. Did I get the same answer? So it does not matter which way you do it. You need to pick what's best for you. So let's write an equation. Y equals negative 3/4 x plus 3. Look at the next one. Do I have to solve anything at all? No. What's the slope? It's the one in the slope spot. What is it? Negative 2/3. Oops, I didn't mean to write it like that. What's the y-intercept? Do not say positive 6. Negative 6. That sign in front of it, I know it's a subtraction sign, but it's giving it a negative value. All right, and the equation, you would just literally rewrite it. Y equals negative 2/3 x minus 6. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to give you about a minute to do this one on your own. You are going to pick, do you want to use stat or do you want to do rise over run and y-intercept? You pick how you do it. You do it for a minute. I'm going to give you a minute and let's see if you get it right. Quickly, everybody on their own. Okay, let's see how you did. If you did rise over run and y-intercept, where was the line touching the y-axis? -4. Here's a dot. Here's a dot. What is the rise? 2. What is the run? 1, 2, 3, 4? Yes or no? Is that simplified? Do I have to simplify the fraction? Yes. So I go to my calculator and I say, what is 2 4 simplified to? Y'all should know that. 1/2. Is it positive or negative? What is this line doing? Going up. Did anyone in here use stat? No one? Okay, then we won't even go over it. But, we'll go over just the coordinates. If you made a table, this coordinate was at what on the x-axis? 0. On the y-axis, it was -4. And this one was at what on the x-axis? 4. And on the y-axis, it was -2. And then you would just use stat. You would get the exact same answer, but it would give you this as a decimal. So it would have given it to you as 0.5. Both answers are the exact same, just different forms. All right, this one. Did you already do it? What's the slope?
3.
What's the y-intercept?
-6.
And the equation is y equals 3x minus 6. If I said, what's the rate, you would say? 3. If I said, what's the initial fee? -6. What's the starting amount? -6. All right, this one, what's the way that we would do it? Stat. Okay, so let's go do that. Stat edit, clear everything out. Do you have to put in the entire table? You don't. You actually only need 2 coordinates. But if you put the whole table in, that's perfectly fine. So -2, 0, -5, -7. Stat calc, option 4. The slope is? -1. The y-intercept is? So y equals. Now look how they might write this. Did you know you don't have to write the 1 in front of the x? It is assumed. If there's no variable, if the variable has no number, it's assumed it's 1 because how many x's are here? 1. So you could put the 1, -1x, or you could put -x. It means the same thing. Everybody understand? Okay, if you are in ISS or DAP, your assignment will be posted online. And then if you're in my classroom, it's going to be on paper. Okay?